Hello, everybody. Fleet Week is back, baby. Chris, we're back.
We're back. We're back again. I feel like we've been saying that a few times the last couple of weeks, but
True.
we are back.
Two of us are back.
Two of us are back, yeah. Which, should we get the bad news out of the way first? Or?
Yeah, go for it.
So, it's no secret that one of our biggest selling points on this show, besides Duke's presence, of course, is the vibrator. And I'm sorry to say that with Tope Suicida's absence, there is no vibrator for this week. However, next week he did run from the ground. Yes, Franco. However, next week it will be back. Tope Suicida will be back, and the vibrator will make its return. So next week for sure there will be a vibrator. But today we're going to be reviewing the last week in the land of the fleet.
Factual. No pay Suicida. I actually call him Dope Suicida.
He's a dope. A lot of people say that one.
Yeah. All right, let's get into it. We're gonna start with Dynamite.
Yeah.
All right, Dynamite started with a fucking heater, an absolute heater.
Yes.
I mean, real graps. The definition of real graps.
The realest of graps, some might say.
John Moxley versus Big Tom, Tomohiro Ishii, Chris. I mean, real fucking grab. Tell me.
Look, I'm not gonna come on here and lie to you, right? And say that it was super creative or whatever. It was very formulaic, but it's a formula.
But it was real.
It's a formula that fucking works.
Yeah.
That I enjoy. So I don't care that they did the same stuff that they usually do. It fucking rules, and I love it. So that was awesome. I mean, their chests were fucking lit up. Mm-hmm. There were headbutts. There was blood. Love to see it. And the way this, intertwined with the whole Mox and Eddie story was really good. Obviously, you got the visual of Claudio and Eddie, staring at each other, which was
oh my god, they weren't even watching the match.
Was amazing. They did not care what was going on in the ring. And then Moxley ended up, winning on his own, so that's always good. But yeah, no, it was awesome. I mean, they were beating the shit out of each other. It felt like a real struggle, which is always great to see. So yeah, just great vibes.
Yeah, I mean, some of the near falls towards the end. Oh my god, Ishii kicked out of the. They were like 3 kick out at once. Incredible business.
Death Rider, yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome.
Yeah, I think it was like lariat kick out at 1, running knee kick out at 1, Ishii running knee kick out at 1. I mean, incredible. Amazing. Kicks out of the first Duck Rider. Did I say Duck Rider?
You said Duck Rider. It's fine.
Death Rider.
Ring rust.
Yeah, really. Kicks out of the first Death Rider. Or was it a paradigm shift? Because he didn't lift them.
Is there a difference at this point?
Well, yeah, the paradigm shift is like.
Oh right, no, there's still a paradigm shift.
Yeah, the paradigm shift is just the dirty deeds. It's not as cool. Death Rider is like full extension, lift up.
Yeah. I thought you were saying dirty deeds and paradigm shift. I was like,
no. And
but then, yes, as Franco mentions, the aftermath of this.
Oh yeah, this was real grabs. Renee, a long time ago, when my dad first found out that Renee and Mox were married, he was like, "It's like they need to put them on TV together." And I was like, I don't know if they're gonna do it. This was fucking perfect.
Right.
This is perfect.
I was the opposite of your dad. I was very reluctant about them being on screen together, and I didn't want it to be a whole thing. Like even when MJF brought it up, it was funny. But I was like, fuck, let's not lean too much into this. Like, because Mox very much has a persona of like, him being around Renee for too long might, change that vibe that he's got. But man, this really worked. I mean, I'm not saying like give her an Emmy or anything, even though I think I tweeted that.
You could.
It was incredible.
Cinema even.
She because whatever, like honestly, and I might have sold Renee short a little bit, being like, well, she can't sell it, but she lit him up.
She cooked both of them too.
She screamed. Also, Mox saying like, "Who cares about Chikara or whatever?" It was really funny.
Listen, Darren,
it was good stuff.
You have to, keep in consideration Eddie Kingston's health in a match like this.
Yeah,
I don't know if he would make it.
Can't put him in that much of a compromising position.
Yeah, I think we already went out of order, but it's fine. The backstage segment next was Adam Cole and MJF. This was fucking hilarious.
This is awesome. Hey, dude.
What's up? The way his head just popped out from above the door.
That was awesome. That's definitely one that I said.
That shirt fucking stinks. Another bad shirt on the list.
It's like I don't know if you're like watching WWE at that point, but do you remember when AJ came in and they had Y2 AJ for
Oh yeah, I've seen the shirts.
AJ
Yeah,
for like 2 weeks until Jericho turned on him. It's
yeah.
exactly those vibes, and it's awesome. This is a video I sent to my roommates who were like obsessed with MJF. I was like,
Mm,
you need to see this, and they were all like, hey dude, hey dude. It
yeah.
was great. I loved that. The shirts are fucking hilarious. And we talked about this, you and me off air, but MJF calling into to Adam Cole's Twitch stream was
Oh yeah,
incredible.
yeah. Cole said, "All right, I'm gonna go. I gotta go. I'm streaming." And everyone said, "So, anyways, I was thinking we should do some like tape study."
We should double clothesline, like throw him off the rope, whatever. It was awesome.
Talking strategy with the chugs, real graps.
And the Chugs being like, well, I like to keep wrestling, and the stream staff really. He's like, oh, my bad, my bad. That was the best part too, was of the segment. He kept going, boundaries. Okay, no, you're right. My bad, my fault. He was just great. He's an artist in these types of situations.
Oh yeah, for sure. Next there was a it was a video package for Kenny and Osprey. I think
Yeah,
that match fucking ruled. We talked about. Did we talk about Forbidden Door at all?
we
Like
haven't been
on
on
a show.
since Forbidden Door.
Forbidden Door ruled.
Yeah, I think
That's
that. Yeah,
enough.
I
Final
agree.
countdown.
Final Countdown. Tiger Driver. Things of that nature, etc.
Factual.
Yeah.
Then there was Tony Schiavone asking Orange Cassidy who his tag partners will be for tonight. This was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
This is the most Orange Cassidy shit ever. It was perfect.
Yeah, it was the match right after this, or how?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so let's talk about that.
It was
I
mad.
didn't like it was a match. I didn't really get it. Like it was funny, like there were some pops, Daniel Garcia was being Daniel Garcia. Him and the Kingo had some really good chemistry. I hope that we get a singles match with them down the line at some point. I'm sure we will.
Yeah.
But that was really fun. Besides that, I'm it's no, you guys know I've talked about it on here a few times. I'm a big fan of the 2.0, and it seems like they've lost a little bit of a step.
Listen, they've never been like in-ring technicians
I
or
know they haven't.
anything like that. I'm not
I
even
know they
arguing
haven't,
with you. I'm just
and you know
saying.
what? There's probably an argument that this is their spot. Like this is the spot that they should be in and stuff. Um, but I don't even know if it's that, or if it's I think this thing has like run its course, and I think that they should
Yeah.
maybe be presented differently outside of it. Even though I'm not saying like have them win the titles or anything, but no, I thought honestly I thought they did a solid job at being themselves, which I think. I think the role that they're playing, I think they're the two best people in wrestling to play, who they are. But I just didn't get it. Like even in Jericho's segment afterwards, he didn't even mention the fact that they had lost or anything. Like it just seemed so like inconsequential. It just seemed like a match that happened
Yeah,
for whatever reason.
for sure. Well, I guess it was because of Orange Cassidy stole the pin at Forbidden Door or whatever. But the best spot of the match was Daniel Garcia standing on Keith Lee's back and
Of
doing
course.
his dance.
Right.
He keeps finding different ways to like get it in. It's incredible.
Yeah, and I don't mean to sound like one of those like, oh, what's the story guys or anything, but like it's just I don't know. Like I think I can do that for like singles matches where it's like just fucking put two guys in there, like two animals, and then just
Oh
have
my
them go at
god.
it. But this was yeah, I don't know. I just didn't get this.
Okay. Not to pull back the curtain, but I do have a rundown on the screen because I don't remember what happened. I watched this show in a car on my phone. So this rundown has this match 5 stars.
I,
5. The full 5.
just to like clarify, is it 5 out of 10?
I don't know. Well, let's see what Moxley Ishii got. 4.
I think you should expose these people.
It's 411 Mania. It's the one I use every time. But
Moving on, please. Hold on. They also another thing that happened. Not command. Vikingo almost died. That was the thing that
Oh
happened.
yeah, Keith was
Uh,
supposed to like catch him.
I mean, he did his like he
Oh
both saved him
yeah,
and was almost the reason why
yeah.
he destroyed his neck.
Keith also. I'm very mad at this. Keith dyed his hair black again. What the fuck, man? He looked cool, like old man Keith Lee.
I don't know, man. I think I'm in the opposite camp there.
No, because if he's at least gonna be like slow in the ring and like not as good as, which isn't like a dunk or anything. He's just
Right, it's just objective. Yeah,
it's an unfortunate, happening.
reality.
But
Yeah.
if you're gonna like look like that in the ring, keep the fucking gray hair, man. And where did the cape go?
That one had to go. That one had to go. That one needed to go, like desperately.
Bro.
Desperately. Don't even lie. Don't even do a bit here. Like that had to go.
Indubitably.
Furthermore,
Yeah.
no, 5 stars.
That's
And-
nuts. That's
and
nuts.
Mox got
There is even
4.
like a paragraph in here where like they talk about how they fucked up the dive,
Uh-huh.
and he's like, and then it says, "Oh, what fun it is to be a fan of Orange Cassidy, 5 stars."
Which he wasn't even like super highlighted in this either. It's not
I
like
know.
he had, like any crazy like
Anyway.
you know how insane that is? No, like I can't stop thinking about that. It's so who did this? Who is this guy?
I don't know. I didn't see the name.
This is terrible.
All right. Then there was backstage segment with the Elite, and Hangman Page says they have an open challenge tonight, and they are challenged by the Dark Order. Chris, how do you feel about this lore?
It's like 2 years now that we're doing this.
I know.
Like,
I'm still kind of in because I know the match is going to be good because all these guys are good wrestlers.
And you're also like a Hangman and like a John Silver guy,
Yes, factual.
You've met John Silver famously.
True. Good friends.
But
actually.
good friends, yeah, local.
Yeah.
Look, yeah, but I liked the match. I thought that it actually I liked the story in the match more than I liked, it kind of fixed the whole thing for me where I'm like, why are we still in this spot telling the same story that we've been telling for a while? Because this is actually like they've been doing this on BTE too.
Yeah, the thing about this to me is like I understand that it's like half of me's like, oh my god, we get it. But the other half of me is like, this is kind of makes sense because Hangman did just kind of ditch them. And it would be weird for this to just like the Dark Order just disappear and Hangman not acknowledge it because that's very not Hangman's character.
Yeah,
but
like, no, I get it. I think my thing here is just a result of like that this probably could have been handled like a while ago.
Yeah,
and I think this type of thing. I feel like this has been handled a while. Didn't? Oh no, they planted the seeds with the whole like who Hangman was doing the trios thing with.
Yes.
But yeah. No, yeah, I agree with J-Rock. Yeah. It's logical, but I'm kind of bored. Is actually my opinion here. Like I understand that it makes sense, but
the match was good. So
it was good, yeah. Oh no, honestly, it was good, and I like the whole them playing up the like Hangman doesn't want to beat him up. Hangman doesn't want to, and then ultimately, the result that we got. Exactly. So yeah, I know. I thought it was good. It's just what Franco says. Unfortunately, nobody really cares about the Dark Order anymore, and that's sad because at one point they were like one of the hottest acts.
Oh yeah. I think if Hangman doesn't, go away during that run and they win the 10-man tag or whatever, I think they probably win the tag titles at All Out.
I think so too, man. Like
yeah, Hangman leaving justifiably so. By the way,
they were on such a role, and honestly, like I think John Silver, and obviously this is like not a hot take or anything. Like John Silver has it, like he has it. He's got the connection with the audience, whatever. But like I don't think Uno has that as much with the audience as much as I love Uno.
Yeah.
And honestly, like what they're doing in Ring of Honor with him and Grayson, I like other guys aside in that story. Other guys aside, I like the dissension with them and that story that they're telling more.
Yeah, I like Stu Grayson. You famously don't, but.
No, I'm back. We talked about this already. I'm back. I was indifferent.
I don't know if I'm letting you back in.
But I'm back.
Okay.
I'm back. Reese, I will not.
Next, I will not. Chris, we have to talk about this next. This next backstage promo. This Chris Jericho promo was fucking awful. This was so bad.
It's funny because like I like to think that when it comes to wrestling, and I want to preface specifically when it comes to wrestling, I like to think that Chris Jericho kind of knows what he's doing a little bit and is he's been around long enough. I cannot tell you if he genuinely thinks the Painmaker is like a badass thing, or if he understands that we think he's a dork. I don't
you
know.
You can tell by the way they did his entrance music today or that night, which we will get to, which was fucking hilarious.
I know.
But Jericho refers to the Painmaker as the primordial ooze of Chris Jericho. What does that mean?
Did 411 Mania talk about that?
No, it's not even on here. I just remembered.
That's your note? That's your note?
I just remembered it because it was such an absurd. He also said primordial. He said the word wrong, which is beast. But
is he insane? Can we declare?
He also said tonight's Sting. This is just also me remembering. This isn't even on the run. And he says, Sting, tonight is your nightmare. That's right. It's not a dream. It's a nightmare.
Oh, I remember that one. Which where?
You didn't need the second sentence. You didn't need to explain the joke.
It's not a dream, actually. It's it's the opposite of that. He's so primordial ooze. What a fucking
disgusting comment. This is an actual nasty. I'm not even reading it. Disgusting comment.
That's nasty, bro. Reese, you're on thin ice.
But this does set up the main event, which we'll get to, which was insane. So now we have the Dark Order Elite actual match. I really like this. Alex Reynolds is like sleeper Hooper. He's very good.
No, I genuinely think so. I think that of all of them. But what I'm saying is like I think without Hangman, I think Silver's the guy to like take them if they're going to, if they're gonna.
He's the one that has the highest ceiling.
Be contenders. He definitely has the highest ceiling. Just because like. Obviously, he's hilarious, and we all know this. But like his look, there's something to that.
He's
like
beast.
He's one of those guys where like obviously he's not huge, but that's part of the bit, right?
Listen, he's in a video game for a reason, brother.
Exactly, and the rest of them aren't. That's what I'm trying to say. But he's like when you're watching.
Hold on, this is nasty. Alex Reynolds is better than Aaron Solo. He's better than Aaron Solo.
I hope he's trying to say like physically, which then a little bit. But yeah, no, sleeper Hooper, Alex Reynolds. I think I agree with you on that. Yeah. Beaver Boys at one point, I do agree need to be strapped up, preferably at Arthur Ashe, but 1 year, not this year.
Maybe the Ring of Honor tag titles. And those are my guys.
Yeah, but like down the road.
Dude, Silver Reynolds versus the Lucha Bros would go crazy.
That would. I do like that. I like them and FTR too. Like think about like that them and most people. They have a They're style.
Good. They have really good like tandem offense and stuff.
Their tandem offense is awesome. They have really good transitions.
They have a really good finishing like combo, like the German
and the crowd's always into them because Silver's got this like way to fire him up.
Alex Reynolds.
Oh wait, no, that's it.
Alex Reynolds, you're done.
Yeah. Alex Reynolds, get ready to permanently learn honor because you're done. You're so done. Oh my god, that's it.
This is insane. That's real. It. That's like real big man, little man.
I'm getting on Fight Forever like immediately when we get off this. And wow.
I really like the finish of this match. Like Hangman went for the buckshot and Silver rolled him up. That was good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Then into the dead eye and then BTE triggered buckshot.
It was good, and obviously like these guys
3 3/4 by the way for this match from
401.
Yes.
Nice. Well, a benefit from the fact that we've seen this so much is the fact that they have really good chemistry. So yeah, I think that obviously worked in their favor, and yeah, no, it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah. All right. So the post match is the real good stuff here. The Blackpool Combat Club came out and Mox has a fucking screwdriver. The Dark Order just kind of leave. They don't help at all. They don't help the BCC, but they definitely don't save the Elite, which I feel like the line has been drawn between them and Hangman.
And honestly, like that to me is more interesting than what we just did.
Yeah, not even
earlier.
them joining the Blackpool Comic Club. That
Right.
doesn't really make any sense. But
Them
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 not
being
helping the
indifferent,
elite.
right? Them
Yeah.
being like, well, we're not going to go out of our way now. Like
He was like,
it's
"Fuck you,
over.
we're leaving."
Right. I really like that. The way that they played it up to Uno. Uno did a really good job, and they were like, well, no, we're out. Sorry. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, that was really good. And then obviously the announcement that we got,
Oh yeah, baby. July
which
19th, TD
bitters
Garden, Boston, Massachusetts. Blood and guts, baby.
bittersweet, obviously, because
I know. Brian's gonna miss it
it
again.
makes me so mad. Like I
2 years in a row.
genuinely, it sucks to think about. Like I'm excited, but it's painful.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It hurts. It sucks.
Do we
He would
think
have
they're gonna
cooked.
do? Because what are the? Is it? There's 4 on each side right now.
It's
Unless Eddie's with the with the elite again, then it would be 5-on-4. Who would be the 5th man for the Blackpool Combat
Shota.
Club? Shooter, yeah. Takeshita. Oh wait, no, Takeshita would
No,
be
Takeshi's
4.
just part of the 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh right, Eddie's in
The
the
big
G1.
man. Yes.
Eddie's in the G1. That's right.
Yeah, Eddie. Oh, Eddie's in the G1. Shit.
So what?
They could do 4-on-4, but
I
I
think it's
think
just gonna be 4-on-4 then.
it could be. I wouldn't mind. Yeah, either. I mean, any way they go
Yeah.
about this, because this felt like Ibushi, because it would have been 5-on-4 if Brian was still there.
hmm
Oh
Yeah, I
my
think
god,
4-on-4 makes a lot of sense.
Higuchi, Chris, you know who Higuchi is?
Can't
Do you
say
know the
who.
clip of that DDT match where the guy headbutts the pole when he was wrestling Takeshita?
Hold on. Let me do research. It's out.
Guy headbutting pole. He was wrestling Takeshita, and it was one of the nastiest things I've ever seen. It was real graps.
4v4 kind of makes sense, and especially if this is
Yeah.
like it. If this is it, just do the core guys,
Yeah, I agree.
and then Takeshi obviously who's like in the story too.
Yep.
This
All
guy
right,
looks
so
familiar, but I
are
don't
you
know.
watching the clip?
I'm not watching the clip.
Coward.
I'll watch it later.
Then we have another Adam Cole MJF segment. Roddy is here. MJF calls him generic white guy. Pop. Yeah, that's really it. That's all that really happened here.
Oh
Now,
yeah, it was.
now we get into some controversial grabs.
Oh no, what's next?
Jungle Boy Jack Perry has arrived.
Here we go. Okay.
Full Christian Cage outfit, by the way, besides a turtleneck. Christian has worn whatever Jack was wearing. Christian wore that
This.
shit.
Oh, for sure. And that was fully intentional, I'm sure. I want to know before I speak, how did you feel about this? Because I think I spoke to some of our friends about this, but I don't know if I got your opinion on this. How did you feel about it?
I watched it like after the fact, and I had seen everyone's reaction, and everyone was like, "Wow, that was kind of bad," but like it was his first time. I thought it was like decent. I didn't
Right.
think it was like a huge miss or anything like that, and especially like what happened after it with Hook chasing him and stuff. That was fucking
That
awesome.
was incredible. I think if you thought
Also,
like,
Taz has been
oh, he
fucking
sold it,
amazing.
yeah. No, that was good. Um, I think that yeah, if you thought it was whatever, I think the ending saved it for you with Hook. Yes, that was great.
Yes.
That was amazing.
Kyle Fletcher saying on Twitter that he actually has the hottest girl in the AEW, not Jungle Boy.
That was good.
Tope Suicida would agree.
But I thought, yeah, obviously he didn't look super comfortable, which, it has been a
Yeah,
thing with him.
it's really a delivery thing because he was talking. It was just
Right.
Jason
But
said
I think
heat
honestly,
101 or heel 101, but
right.
his delivery is still a little shaky. But
Exactly.
I think he'll get there.
You
I
could
think
see
this
the
was kind of
potential.
necessary.
Right. You could see the potential, and there were definitely flashes in there.
I
Like
do think
with
this
the
would be better
delivery.
if Shivani was in the ring with him.
Right. This
Kind
would
of
have,
something
yeah.
to play off
This
of.
absolutely would have worked better as an interview because I feel like, and I said this with some people before, like a staple in AEW when someone turns heel is like the Shivani interview of like, why did you do it?
Yeah.
Right. So I feel like that definitely to help guide him would have been perfect. I'm curious why they didn't do that because that seemed like such a good play. But I thought, yeah, I didn't think it was terrible. I thought the crowd especially helped this out
Yeah,
because they
because
fucking
they were quiet.
hated him.
They were a little quiet, and then he yelled, "Shut up!" while
Right.
they were.
And then they were like,
He yelled
wait,
"shut up"
yeah,
while they were quiet, and then they got loud.
exactly.
Very good.
I thought that was good. Yeah.
Hook's
I
music
thought
hit. Hook's
oh
music hit,
yeah.
and Taz goes, "Oh, it's on."
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Taz was good. I'm really excited about this feud personally. Like
Yeah.
I think this is gonna do a lot for both of them. And I
Mhm.
think putting him with Hook, obviously, and having him turn on Hook is great because everybody loves Hook.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be really good.
Yeah. I think it's also a pretty good guy for Hook to have like an actual long match with,
Right.
and not like kill him, because I think Jungle Boy should win,
Right.
obviously.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, he did a full fucking tope into the car too. That was
Oh,
insane.
absolutely. No, it was an impressive, like,
Yeah,
athletic
he
feat
does the
that he
full
did. I don't
dive
think
into
you're
the
talking about this
car.
enough.
They
Yeah.
peel off immediately, and then he sticks his head out the window.
No, it was great. It was great. And then Hook's reaction to it, and then like the shoot security guard for the building, just being in the camera and being like, "What the fuck's going on here?"
Yeah.
Was really good.
Next was supposed to be Ruby Soho versus Britt Baker. Britt was sick, I think is what they said.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Ruby, quick squash match. But really, the promo here, this was really good.
I loved it. I
Ruby
loved it.
Soho
Genuinely
wins
loved it.
again.
Genuinely loved it. This is again one of my favorite things that they've done because I've been a huge fan of the Outcasts.
Ever since she has joined this
Dude,
group, we're back.
it was like fiery. It gave you a reason to look forward to that match.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, and it was a callback. Like whatever you see Outcast and them doing the feud that they've been doing for the last few months, and you forget that Britt and Ruby had like those heated exchanges during their feud, whatever you thought about that. But you're like, oh shit, yeah, that was a thing that happened.
Mm-hmm.
And she was into it. She started doing real callbacks to the lines and explaining like how, she knows who she is, whatever. It was great. I really liked it. At the very least, it got me looking forward to that match because of obviously the history there. So I thought it was good.
Yeah.
JB
Darren, you're onto something.
Hook, Taz, and Action Bronson.
Listen, I don't know how I feel about Jungle Boy like rejoining Christian or whatever. It would kind of pop me, but I feel like he should do his own thing. But this match sounds incredible.
That's an Arthur Ashe
Luchasaurus Action Bronson interaction sounds like one of the most dangerous things ever, and I need it. Also, Action Bronson said in an interview last year before his match, he said, "I have many moves that I will not pull out in this match." To quote it, I remember this very vividly because it was so funny. He said, "I can do a Hurricane Kanrana."
Hurricane
Kanrana, just like that.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
Okay.
We need to see him back in the ring, by the way, Action Bronson.
Yeah,
that was entertaining.
Rules,
that was good.
Fucking rules. Backstage, QT and Johnny TV.
Skip.
Well, when we get to Rampage, I have a take.
Yeah, whatever.
This team fucking rules.
I know.
Spoiler alert, that's my take. The team is good.
I know.
All right, and now, I believe, we're at the main event now. This was crazy. This is like the second straight time Jericho had a shitty match and then avenged it the next week on TV. A shitty pay-per-view match and then avenged it on TV.
Yeah, it was just insane. It was very insane. The ending was insane.
Oh my god, yeah. I don't even really remember most of the middle of the match just because of what happened at the end.
What happened at the end? Yeah, no.
Darby standing on the ladder about to dive onto Sammy. Sting was like, "Well, hold on."
Right, exactly.
I got this. Darby, I got this.
Yeah, I thought the little lightsaber duel was
that was hilarious.
Was interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, the end is the real thing that stuck with you here. Because it, I think I tweeted. Also, my like TV power went out. Everything went out right after Sting hit the splash. I was
you saw
like,
what you needed.
No. But I was like, oh, Sting's dead. Like Sting is dead. Sting has died.
He definitely like fucked up his teeth.
Fucked up his
or something.
mouth. Yeah, something happened there.
Because he was bleeding.
Bro is so old. He's like 60 something, pulling this shit out. What is he doing?
64 and he's still real. God bless him. He's still real.
He is. Like, and then honestly, like, he's got whatever injury he had. Because I'm sure something with his mouth happened. Like something had to happen. But didn't he say he chipped his tooth actually?
Maybe. I don't know.
Or his tooth was loose or something.
I don't
Well,
know.
yes, it would be a great idea not to kill Sting. I do agree. But
Yeah.
bro,
Putting
like
Sting in the ring with Toa Leona and then putting him in the ring with Sammy Guevara
that's something. Yeah.
is insane booking.
Well, honestly, you wanna hear my real opinion about this? When Sting did that, I was like, that is the stupidest thing involving the ropes that's going to happen this week in wrestling. And
Yeah.
then Money in the Bank happened and Ricochet, and I was like,
I didn't see Money in the
I
Bank.
stand corrected. Watch the clip. It's crazy.
Okay.
The Ricochet clip is crazy. But no. Yeah, why is Sting doing that? I'm not complaining. I love it. It's awesome. But he's gonna die, bro. That was crazy. It was
Yeah.
insane. And again, yeah, for whatever injury he sustained with the tooth, like the fact that he came out like relatively unscathed from that is I don't understand.
Jericho kicked out of a Scorpion Death Drop. I don't know if you saw that. There was an
Well,
incredible final 2 minutes after the dive, just real old
that I
man
didn't see.
graps.
That I didn't see because my power was out.
Just real slow old man graps. It was pretty funny. And then Scorpion Death Lock, Jericho taps out.
Yeah. Well, that I heard eventually, but
Yeah.
it was I mean, just seeing Sting in 2023 like do this shit is just I have zero complaints. Like, do this as long as you want to do it. I will be here for it. I will enjoy it. It was awesome.
Yeah. What do you think of Dynamite overall?
Um, I didn't really love it. Like, apart from only a few things. Like, apart from really the BCC elite stuff, I didn't think we took a real direction anywhere with most things on the show. But I mean, there were some pops, right? Like it was an AEW Dynamite. It was a television show.
One of the AEW Dynamites ever.
It was certainly one of the AEW Dynamites.
It wasn't
ever
bad
that has
by any
happened.
means.
It
But
wasn't bad,
it was
but
fine.
it was fine. Yeah, and then obviously, there's the Jungle Boy and the Ruby stuff to look forward to. But I think in like the grand scheme of things, we really didn't move too much, which I think is a testament to how spoiled we've been in the last few weeks in
They've
the
been
build
on fire.
to
Yeah.
Forbidden Door. This was just one of those kind of like cool down
Yeah.
for next week or for it, like in the moment. This is what we got going on, type of things with like setting up Ruby and Britt and setting up the whole Jungle Boy thing. I think it was fine. It was fine.
Okay. Did you watch Rampage?
No, I saw Johnny TV clips, but that's about it.
Brother, Claudio and Commander was real. It was
Was it?
Beast. Claudio won
I'm
by
sure.
knockout.
He won by knockout. How?
Commander went to do a flip off the top rope and he caught him with an uppercut. And the ref was like, that's it.
Who was the ref?
The new guy, Brandon.
Oh, okay.
I forget his last name.
It's actually funnier that it
He
was
does a lot of the Luchadors matches.
It's funnier that it was the new guy that was like, yeah, no, wrap this up.
Yeah. He's like, we're cooked. That shit is over. Claudio's like fantastic base for Luchadors. He should team with Commander in the blind tag team tournament. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I need to rewatch that, or I need to watch that because that and like Sean Spears and the Blade sounds like my shit, like so my shit in the worst way possible.
Yeah. It was good. Next we have Sean Spears versus the Blade. This was a Sean Spears match, and by that I mean it fucking ruled because Sean Spears is just good. He's just good. That's it.
He's just so.
He's not above good. He's not below good. He's just good. Just a solid little match. Well worth match.
A solid hand.
Pros.
He's just a solid hand.
Yeah, absolute masterclass in being a solid hand right here. He came out doing the fucking tens. Oh my god.
I need the old theme back, man. I need it bad.
Oh yeah, with the whistling and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This is such a funny.
And snapping the chair.
Every time he would come out, I'd be like, Who is this? And I'd see someone sitting in the chair, I'd be like, oh, Sean Spears, cool.
Yeah. Play it loud, exactly.
Yeah. Next is QTV versus Matt Hardy and Brother Zay.
Is that his thing? He's just Brother Zay now? Is that
his Brother Zay now?
Okay.
He was like humping the entrance ramp during their entrance while Matt Hardy was doing the delete or whatever.
He was humping the entrance ramp?
He was like laying down and going like this. It was fucking awesome.
He doing the WAP dance? What was he doing?
No, well, he was kind of like laying down, gyrating his hips and, going like that. It was
He's
beast.
special. He's special.
He's a hooper. He's a hooper.
So
He's
explain to me.
underrated, funny wrestler, Isaiah
I
Cassidy.
want you to explain to me like what happened here that changed your opinion. And I know Shoot saw I saw Shoot have some takes about this too. What was it that happened?
Nothing in particular. They were just like good. They were just
That's
good,
fine.
which means they're
I mean, that's
amazing to
fair.
me. Because when I have low expectations for a team and they're like okay to good, they're my favorite team. And then Jack Crosby said he likes them, which means they're bad. But
It's a real shame that.
yeah. They are a nice little heel team. They could even be, no, they can't be the top heel tag team, but you know.
That's true. Johnny TV is a Shoot boxer now.
That's true. Johnny
He's a
Boxing.
Shoot boxer.
What did he go? Did he just go by his shoot name in that, or was he Johnny Boxing?
Was he John Hennigan?
I think he
I
was
don't
John
know.
Hennigan.
What was he?
Lame. Should have been Johnny Creator Clash or something like that. Johnny Creator. Johnny the Creator.
Johnny the Creator. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Shoot name? Well, sad.
411 Mania is really fucking putting the boots to QT in this review. This is, I don't like
What'd they say?
Well, at least Marshall didn't get the pin.
That's so spiteful. That's actually mean.
Yeah.
The best
Johnny
best
TV
wrestler.
is now
Why are you
the
gonna say
ace.
at least the best wrestler in the match didn't get the pin? What?
I know. Johnny TV being like the ace of QTV is very funny, considering Hobbs is still in this group for some reason.
We need to talk. We'll talk about that with Collision because that was.
Why is Hobbs still in the? Why is he still in this group?
I loved.
I think
we'll talk about it later. But I love Dustin and Hobbs. But then seeing them in my peripheral constantly was like, fuck, bro, get him away from his doors.
QT was doing good bits.
I mean, he was, but it was like I wanted to see the hoops. I see the hoops.
I agree. Next, this is the main event, I think. Yeah, it was. Hikaru Shida versus Taya Valkyrie. Pretty good match by. I'm not the biggest Taya Valkyrie guy.
Huge Shida fan though.
Just gonna put it out there. Yeah.
Shida rules.
Shida's fucking awesome. It wasn't anything special, but it was just a good match. And that's all that really happened on Rampage. They announced some stuff for Dynamite. Wheeler Yuta, Kenny Omega next week.
That's
on Wednesday. Graps are happening. That match should be peace.
There's gonna be some wild transitions in that match. I'm very much looking forward to.
Oh, also, after the QTV thing, they were beating down Matt Hardy and Brother Zay and Billy Gunn and the Acclaimed make the save. Billy Gunn's wearing one of the most absurd outfits I've ever seen. Just like a pink vest and like pink pants with like the scissor on it. Billy Gunn is very real. I feel like that's not talked about enough.
Oh, that's funny. I just saw it.
Yeah, it's real crap. Let's get to the A show.
Here we go. Are we colliders?
Yep, that's exactly what I was gonna say. I am a collider.
Yeah.
I am a collider.
No secret, folks. With the main event that they gave us, we're star-studded lineup.
All right. We start off with MJF.
We
versus.
Well, hold on. No. We start off with the backstage.
Oh, the backstage. Yes. I'm sorry. The cold open.
Which
promos.
huge fan.
Yeah. Hobbs said it's like the end of the roads or whatever. I think everyone's used that line, but still pop. So Dustin Rhodes tells him he has no grit. You have no determination. Did you know they call him the Natural?
I have heard that.
Yeah.
I've also heard they call him. Some people in arenas call him the GOAT.
That's true. There's this video I saw of like this really like he's kind of like tall and awkward looking, like clapping at Dustin Rhodes. It's a little weird, but like I respect it because it's Dustin Rhodes. You know,
it's a weird clip though because like from the angle, it's like the angle's so much lower. It's like someone it's like a really really short. Whoever was by the camera was taking it, so
weird.
It's like so slanted upwards. It's hard to make out, what the guy really looks like.
Now we have MJF after the amazing opening credits, which I will never get over.
Yeah. I love about that is they make it a point to like showcase everyone that's going to be on the show.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Lady Frost had a had a
Mm-hmm.
part
Yeah, they
of the
change it like
intro.
every week.
It was good.
It's awesome. Saturday night is all right for fighting, as Dax Harwood said in a later promo. Well, he said Saturday night's all right for a fight. He got the lyrics wrong, but whatever.
What can you do?
Yeah. MJF versus Kip Morst. No wonder he lost. His name is Kip. He had no
That
fucking
was
chance.
so uncalled for, bro.
He had no chance.
Kip Sabian just catching strays on the comeback of Fleetwood.
Yeah. He also, the move MJF won this squash match with is insane.
What was it? I
He
forgot.
won with a crossface
Oh, you're right.
in Canada.
You're right. Well, because he had him for the pin, right? And then he was like,
Yeah.
nope. Right, yeah.
Oh God. That was like the second Benny tribute of the week.
Right, exactly.
Osprey did it too. And we had Wheeler Yuta in a match. He probably did one.
Absolutely.
Just insane.
It was a solid squash.
You may say it was the Yes Lock, J Rock, but we know why MJF did that.
The American flag stuff on
Cody Merchant.
What was the holiday in Canada? Was it
Canada Day?
Canada Day?
Yeah.
The name of the country day?
Yeah.
Very creative, guys. But no, yeah. Also with 4th of July coming up, great stuff from MJF. That was hilarious. And yeah, everyone hated him, typical, the usual. But afterwards,
this big fucker comes out.
I
said, oh my God, MJF's gonna wrestle this big dude. Let's fucking go. And then Ethan Page comes out. Well, MJF says he'll wrestle anybody from Hamilton and he'll beat them because town stinks. They're all stupid, MJF promo stuff.
How much do you think they paid the first guy?
Not enough.
Not enough.
To take a crippler crossface.
No, not that guy. I meant the second guy, the guy that came out before Ethan Page.
Oh, not a lot. He didn't do anything.
I mean, his presence though was like
it was felt. His presence was felt.
It deserved it.
Yeah, I agree.
But
Ethan Page cuts a fucking amazing promo. I love this.
Man. I've been saying it. Look, this is another one that I've been saying
every time they pass Ethan Page the Rock, he gets in his fucking bag.
Always. Never fails.
It's like he's Joe Johnson out there. It's fucking nuts.
And I love this this Ethan Page. Well, hold on. Did he turn face on this week's Rampage?
I guess so. He's kind of been slowly becoming a face because of
the Hardys
the Hardys thing now. He works for the Hardys and he's just having fun with them.
Right. Yeah. No, but I thought it was so good. It was fire. It was in front of obviously his home crowd. And while he
had some bars too.
He did. Well, while he's in his career kind of most notable for being a heel and stuff, being a prick, he's got he's a likable dude, what I'm saying?
For sure.
But yeah, I thought it was great. I thought he, again, very fiery. You didn't think he was gonna win, but you were like, oh, this is gonna be awesome. And this thing that they've done with MJF in the past few weeks of he's people are baiting him into taking matches.
Yes. It's very good.
And it's this
just
self-doubt.
Calling him a bitch.
Right. They
so
call him
mad.
a bitch and they're it's don't call Marty McFly chicken type of thing. Don't tell MJF that he's scared of taking a match. Mm-hmm. That type of thing, which is interesting, right? I think that's cool. Because we haven't really seen that much of that from MJF. Usually he's putting people through the test.
Ever since he's won the title, there hasn't been much character development from MJF.
Right.
Besides the 10 different stories he told during the Bryan feud.
True.
But yeah, this is a good little not trope, but weakness that MJF has.
Right.
He's a troll and he's the biggest troll, but it's so easy to get under his skin.
Exactly.
And he gets so mad. Mm-hmm. It's really, really good stuff.
And then people manipulating that to get what they want. It's been cool. I mean, the match obviously we didn't know it was happening, but with the build to it the few minutes before, it definitely delivered.
Yeah. I really like this match, yeah.
Yeah. No, really, really good stuff. Ethan Page really showed it. He showed that he should be at some point TNT champion. At least. Really? You disagree with that? You don't think so?
All Atlantic.
Not even a little bit?
All Atlantic.
Okay. Yes. No, I'll take that. I forgot about that a little bit. But yeah, no, definitely.
Well, it depends on where each title is at the moment. Like, if the All Atlantic title is like with somebody like Orange Cassidy, and the TNT title is like Wardlow or whatever, or who's the champ? Oh, Luchasaurus.
Yeah.
Ethan Page can win the TNT title. You know, it depends on where each one is. That's a hilarious comment.
Yeah, we will not be putting on the screen.
That's very good, Franco.
That's great.
Yeah. No. Okay. Dustin Rhodes, Powerhouse Hobbs. Have you seen? Listen, I know ratings are not our thing, obviously, especially number grades and star ratings. The fucking cage match score for this really pissed me off. It really pissed me. This was so real. It was like an 11-minute match with blood.
This was quality television.
It was so real.
This was like it's one of those things where you take a step back and you're like, we're getting this on like free TV, like, you know, it's
no, it wasn't, Reese. No, it wasn't. This
Reese.
was better than Sonata and Jungle Boy. Stop that.
Reese.
Disgusting.
But yeah, it was awesome. Cage match, the no shit. This was great. We got color. We got Hobbs being a fucking animal. Also, another thing that I loved, I think commentary, the past few weeks in Collision, it's been questionable. This week, they nailed it a bunch with the presentation of the Owen. And, like, I really hoped that they would bring up the whole Dustin was, like, in the locker room with Owen, like, only one in the tournament. And they did that, and it was great. They made sure to give most people, I don't know if they did it for Hobbs, but they gave a reason why the tournament mattered to them. So I thought that was great.
I really like the commentary team here on Collision.
Right. And obviously,
they're a lot more.
Punk helped a lot in the main event.
They fit the show the way that the Dynamite trio fits Dynamite.
Right.
Because the Dynamite trio was kind of like all over the place and just fucking yelling and shit.
Exactly.
And Nigel and Kevin Kelly are very, like, you know, deliberate in what they say and slow.
Right. And
they like how the show is paced.
They make sure to let things breathe, which I think is like so important.
We'll talk about that in the main event.
Yeah. But especially like that's a contrast, which again, the Dynamite, booth is good. But one of their biggest weaknesses is the fact that they don't let things breathe, right? And they need to constantly be talking. This, like, they do a great job of like the analysis and all that.
Yeah, this is also true. They said Roddy has never won the Owen, which is true because he wasn't even in the company for the last one.
I didn't even notice that. But yeah, I just thought they did a good job explaining why everybody needed to be there. I thought the match was really good, again, for the reasons we stated, but also like it worked with what Dustin was saying earlier about the grit and stuff. And then Hobbs kind of just like trying to prove him wrong was really good. And yeah, no, you're right. What you said earlier about how QT had his moments here that was like, heel manager pops.
He's a good heel manager, I think, but I just don't want him with Hobbs specifically.
Exactly, just because
like if he's doing this in like
hold on.
If he's doing this in Johnny TV matches on Rampage, that's awesome.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, that's great. But can we talk about Hobbs' presentation, by the way, on Collision? Like his entrance is incredible. And I've been very public about how I don't think I didn't think Hobbs was like all that. They made me a Hobbs believer.
I forgot about that. Yeah, you're a hater.
They made me a believer. The presentation is incredible, and he has it. Like he really has. The thing is, look, that's like a genre of wrestler that I don't love besides like Miro, but I don't know. They've made it different because Hobbs can actually go right, which I don't think Wardlow is as capable at times. But
tell him, talk to him.
Hobbs has it, man. Hobbs is really good. Hobbs is really good.
Oh my god, wait. Wait until they add Manny to QTV.
That's the perfect
bro. Manny
fit,
would cook in those backstage segments.
Dude, like
he would cook.
Have pre-tapes of him playing Fight Forever as whoever like
just getting the shit kicked out of him, can't win a match. Incredible.
That'd be awesome. What a match. That made the spreadsheet. It made the spreadsheet.
It will make mine. I haven't added it yet.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned Miro before, and now we have the best squash match of the week.
So good.
Miro versus Anthony Henry was very real for a squash match, however long it was, like 4 minutes or whatever, 3 minutes. Anthony Henry is awesome in like the 30 seconds of offense he got.
Right.
He's such a beast.
And he made obviously like Miro's Miro, but he made him look fucking incredible.
Yeah.
He was awesome.
Miro's going to make his offense look good no matter what.
Right.
Doesn't matter.
Exactly.
You don't even have to sell. It just looks nasty.
But Henry just throwing himself around was awesome. Him on Ring of Honor.
This rules.
Oh yeah.
Anthony Henry is legit one of the best wrestlers in the
No,
US.
he's incredible.
Beast.
And another thing reason why I thought commentary was great was they did the thing that I love when announcers do, which is like when tag wrestlers go in for singles stuff.
Yeah.
They're like, oh,
he would be looking for the tag right now.
He's looking for the tag. He's so desperate to look for the tag. Dude, I love that. Like, that's awesome. It's so, and it kind of adds credibility to Anthony Henry of like, right, he may look like he's getting his ass beat here, but he's good at what he does, which is being a tag wrestler with JD Drake or whatever, you know, like it adds credibility there a little bit. So I thought that was great. I think Anthony Henry and JD Drake have like a really good future. I think Anthony Henry's awesome.
Yeah, factual. Next is Tony Schiavone interviewing the Bullet Club Gold, the Bang Bang Gang, if you will. Chris, let me hear your thoughts on Jay White. Just Jay White for right now.
Just Jay White?
Yes.
He's awesome. He's
so real. What did he call Dax and Cash?
Oh, wait. I was so Bro, I was gonna rewind.
He made fun of Dax for like having a gut and being hairy.
Said.
He called him like Fuzzy Bear or something.
Yeah,
he called
him Fuzzy. He called him Fuzzy something, bro. I was gonna go back and write it down because I was like, that kind of came out of nowhere. Like
it was so bad. It was like very corny, but like in a good heel way.
And he like paused his thought to kind of go back to that and be like, and say it. It was so funny.
Yeah, this promo was very good. The Guns promo was actually good, which actually, now that I say it, isn't surprising because I think they've actually been good at this type of stuff. Colton Gunn annoys me. I don't know why.
Austin's like the talker. Like
yes, Colton Gunn just annoys me. Like the way, like his beard annoys me. I don't know. I don't know why.
Look, just his look.
The way he looks annoys me.
I don't know. I think Austin's kind of found his thing. I think Colton needs to be more comfortable because Austin, like, I don't know. Like Austin has the charisma to be like, you know, before when like we weren't as high on them and we're like, well, at least they can kind of talk and they're entertaining. Mm-hmm. Like that was all for the most part Austin, and Colton just kind of needs to find that a little more and sound more comfortable. But yeah, they're just good. I think this is a great fit for them, honestly. Like
Juice was just fucking screaming, and the mic was picking it up.
And he's so bro.
I fucking love Juice Robinson.
Also, Austin, which like popped my dad. My dad was like, "What the fuck's going on?" Like Austin was just like air humping the ropes.
Yes.
Like I mean, he was just doing whatever. It was so chaotic. It was just a really chaotic segment. Shit. Exactly.
Like Jay White's cutting like a real menacing promo, and like the Guns and Juice Robinson just doing absolute just buffoonery, tomfoolery.
Right. They're climbing the ropes. No, it was good. I really like this fit. Honestly.
Oh my god, why would you even put this out there, JJ? Because now I can't have it.
JJ, we're trying to give people props, and then
that even makes sense with the names.
You're forcing us to now to now reconsider what we just said.
This is also true. Bullet Club just bullying Tony Schiavone every time. He was like, Jay White was like, "Do you want to join? You can't. I'm sorry. I know you're jealous, but you can't."
And yeah, Juice is awesome. Like he's such a good television character. Like he's just insane.
Thank you, Reese. He
Fuzzy Wuzzy Bear and Silly Willy Worm. Yeah.
Insane. The second one, the Fuzzy Wuzzy Bear for Dax makes sense. Silly Willy Worm makes no sense for Cash Wheeler.
The funny thing about that is like in my head I had a feeling it was Fuzzy Wuzzy, but I didn't want to say it out loud in case it wasn't.
Yeah, I understand.
But yeah, no, Juice is insane. Like he's just his thing is that he's insane. And
that was Jay White that said that. That wasn't Juice.
No, I know that. Okay. I'm just saying. I'm saying in general, Juice was just screaming, bro. When they aired the CM Punk FTR Ricky Starks promo, he was screaming at the screen like they can't hear you, bro. He was just screaming. It was awesome.
So now, while the rest of these four are in the ring, up on the big screen are the Four Horsemen. CM FTR and Ricky Starks. Ricky's like working out while they start cutting their promo. Punk's like, let him get his pump in and let me cook, This ruled also. Cash told Lexi to hit the catchphrase because he was like, you already know it. Top guy's out, Real graps. You have anything to add from this promo?
No, it was, again, just really good TV. Like, I honestly don't know what to say. That's honestly what most of the show is. It's good TV. Like, they progress
it's
things
just
nicely.
Good. It's just graps.
Yeah.
All right, next we have the Owen Hart Foundation tournament quarterfinal. I don't know why I introduced that. I didn't introduce the last one. Ricky Starks versus Juice Robinson. I totally watched this match, Chris. Please.
Really?
No.
Really?
No, I didn't watch this.
That's what I'm saying.
I missed
Wow.
20 minutes of Dynamite or Collision because I got home from work and I watched the Statlander match and the main event,
Mm-hmm.
and I missed from the Guns thing or the Bullet Club thing, there. I think I missed the Christian promo, which I'm very mad about.
Yeah, well.
Right, cook on Ricky and Juice.
So I thought that the crowd wasn't great for the show in general.
This is disgusting. Look at the chat. I'm getting this shit kicked out of me.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's true. Look,
but
I
Joe,
can.
Wait. But Joe, isn't not watching the show and then reviewing it also real graphs? I thought that you told me that was real podcasting.
I cannot watch.
that was in LNG 101 class that I took.
LNG 101, yeah, in the dojo. I was like, what was I gonna say? What were we talking about?
Ricky and Juice.
Yeah, okay. I thought the crowd kind of sucked in general. The whole show they sucked.
They were in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada.
Well, not that they were in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. There were like 800
taped.
people there.
Yeah.
And it was taped. Which, by the way, it was taped. Fucking just add something. Mic them better. Like, I don't know what to do. Just raise the volume. I don't know. Do something. But I think one of the loudest moments of the night was they did dueling chants for like wrist locks. Like they were exchanging wrist locks and the crowd was doing dueling chants. So
for Ricky and Juice?
For Ricky and Juice.
My God.
But no, I enjoyed it. It was fine. It was a little long, but it was good. They have this like strange chemistry that I wouldn't even say it's like great, but they were kind of like one-upping each other a little bit, and like it just seemed very competitive and like a tournament match should be. So I thought it was all right for what it was.
Okay. What was next? Okay, this Christian promo. You need to explain this to me because I'll watch it after because I will never not watch a Christian Cage promo.
From what I remember, Christian is there with Luchasaurus doing this whole like I'm the champ thing, whatever, and then our good buddy who we just put over, Sean Spears, comes out and wants a title shot.
Does that mean he wrestles Luchasaurus or Christian?
I think they did a thing of like where Christian was saying like I'm the champ kind of thing, and then Luchasaurus just started growling. You love to see it. You love to see it.
Promo on Collision move.
You love to see it.
I'm now a Sean Spears truther.
You love to see it.
Welcome to the Perfect 10 Club, brother.
We'll send you your membership info in the Discord. No, yeah, it was cool. This Christian stuff's really, really fun, honestly. I like it a lot. His whole like I'm the champ thing.
I need to watch this.
And yeah, I think
Christian Cage is the greatest wrestler of all time.
Okay. Anyways, Christian and Sean Spears is gonna be.
Did I lie? Tell me when I'm telling lies.
A little bit, yeah. But so. I'll let you run with
third page of Larry Bird.
He's not even the best Canadian wrestler in the company. Like, what are we doing? I'm gonna let you think about that for a
Chris Jericho is not better than. I'm not. There's someone I'm leaving out. But
bro,
I know who it is. I'm kidding.
Okay. But yeah, Sean Spears and Christian Cage is gonna be incredible. An incredible television match that I'm very much looking forward to.
Non-Bryan Danielson division. Christian Cage is the greatest professional wrestler ever.
I won't stand for this.
Hey, remember when Kenny asked Evil Uno what the capital of Thailand is?
I was there for that. Yeah.
You know who we got that line from? You know who did it first in TNA against Monty
I've seen the
Brown?
clip. I've seen the clip.
Christian Cage.
That's your like barometer.
Yeah.
That's your okay. That's good to know.
I'm not mad about stealing bits. Bits are for the people. Everyone knows this. But he got it from Christian Cage. Is that guy?
No, that's nice. That's nice. No, I'm glad that that's
Yeah.
that's what you decide who your wrestler is. That's
He's
crazy.
real.
No, he is real. I love Christian.
It sounds like you hate Christian.
It's kind of a crazy, you know.
Why do you hate?
Well,
Christian Cage?
that's an accusation that I
Why
want
do
to
you
go
hate
into.
him?
I like him. He's my TNT champion in Fight Forever.
Okay, fair. He's my world champion in Fight Forever. But
Well,
whatever.
yeah, we're not the same. Then I'm sorry.
We are not the same.
Trent Beretta is my AEW world champion in Fight Forever. We're very much not the same.
We are not the same, no. Who's your TBS champion in Fight Forever? There's one right answer.
Statlander, baby.
The correct answer is Yuka Sakazaki. Because Chris Statlander should be your world champion. Because Jamie Hayter's not in the game.
Well, Sheeta's my world champion.
Okay, fair.
We can go in circles, man.
Okay. Have you played with Yuka yet in the game?
No, but I've heard the screams.
The audio is
I've heard the
fucking
screams.
incredible. It's so funny. Game rules.
We need to figure out how to do that on here, by the way.
Yeah. Oh,
Now that we've
100%.
like semi taken over, we need to figure it out. We need the Hoopers' help.
Oh my god. If we get Manny in like a Fight Forever stream with all of us, that's real grabs, man.
We need to talk to Shoot about giving Manny like a part-time Fleet Week contract.
He can join whenever he wants. Listen, we'll give him
That's
a 10
what I'm
day.
saying. That's what
We'll
I'm
give him
saying.
a 10 day.
That's what I'm saying. We just need to fit into the budget because I know
Yeah.
Bob now has a high asking price.
Well, you know, he doesn't even watch wrestling. He watches less wrestling than me. I missed part of Collision. All right. TBS title match. Chris Statlander, Lady Frost. This was beast. Chris Statlander fucking ruled. Mama's home.
That's crazy. That's wild. Okay.
That's her catchphrase.
No, I know it is, but that's just funny.
And I repeat it because it's true.
Yeah. I thought it was good. I thought they.
This would be fucking hilarious.
Oh man, yeah.
Dude, I wish if you did
Hold
a
on,
match on
we should-
Rampage, they would have Mark Henry say it's time for the main event.
Oh yeah, like on the game. I think we should get like a. Hold on, we might. This might have to be a conversation for off.
I don't even know what you're talking about. 'cause I
Of what we
forgot
should get
we're
Manny to
talking
do.
about. Okay.
I think we
we'll
should
figure
get
it
Manny to do that as a little pre-tape that we play before we talk about Rampage.
out. That's awesome. Yeah.
To bring
Yes,
some
we would do
excitement
that.
to
Yeah.
segment.
Okay. What did you think of this match?
I thought it was good. I think they definitely held some stuff back, which was interesting. They had like a really cool test of strength that I thought was good. They kind of played Lady Frost more as like a powerhouse than her whole gymnastic stuff.
That's true.
But no, I thought it was interesting. I thought it was good. Obviously, like that's the best way to showcase Stat. So that was really good. She's just bro. That title she fully deserves to have that for honestly as long as possible.
I wouldn't even mind if they did the Jade rematch and
Until Athena's
Chris
tired.
Monaghan.
Until Athena's tired of being on Ring of Honor, Statlander can hold that shit forever.
Until she's tired of being the real world champion
Yeah.
and she decides she wants to be the real TV champion,
Mm-hmm.
then Chris Statlander should have this belt.
Absolutely.
This Andrade backstage segment was fucking hilarious.
What he just wants his mask.
I
man.
need my mask.
He just wants his mask.
Necesito mi máscara.
That was better. That was better.
That was
Hey, that was way better.
That was better.
But
I was Mike appear on the screen like
it
behind
started.
him,
Yeah,
and he's like, "Where are you?"
it started. It did like that CM Punk static shit. You know. What did Malachi say? He had a funny ending to it. I don't know. It was so funny.
But
no,
it
and
was
you saw he tweeted Selena Vega, Andrade, which I didn't even get in the moment where he asked her. He was like,
he just yelled "Donde está?" Yeah.
Well, yeah. He tweeted Selena Vega about Money in the Bank, and then he went like, "Oh, if you see my mask, let me know," or whatever. And I didn't even get it, but it's because Malachi, which was great. Andrade seems like he's having so much fun on this show, and I fucking love it.
Just back to Graps, baby. This story with him in the House of Black is so funny.
Mm-hmm.
And it also rules because the matches we get out of it are So real. I don't think we talked about last week's Collision ever on a show.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about Brody King and Andrade.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Good.
It was just I love the way real music sounds.
Wait.
Folks, that was real fucking
Can I stop you for a
music.
second? What JJ said, Malachi said, tranquilo.
Yes. Also, that was a spreadsheet match. 245 live is very good business.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Actual. Brody King is the real. He should beat Luchasaurus, actually.
That's I agree.
I've done it again. And then we're on to the main event, folks. More real graphs.
This is
Chris,
this
go.
is good. Yeah. So again, about like the going back to commentary, they talked about Roddy talked about it first, and they kept bringing it up, but the like his reason to win is because Jim Neidhart trained him, whatever. Obviously, we love the motive there. That's great. And then Joe is just a competitor, so like any excuse he can get to just fucking kick at somebody's ass, whatever. That was great. Yeah, this was like Joe was saying. This was the season finale of Joe Holbert Productions or promotions. Promotions. I'm sorry, we're shaking off the ring rust here.
Doc is
Both
pay.
of us. This is whoa. Relax. hey. Negative money. Negative money. That's a fine.
Negative money.
That's a yeah. But no, it was really good. CM Punk was great. CM Punk was great on commentary. He definitely put over both guys.
Have you heard that nobody can touch him even on commentary?
Well, I've heard him say that a few times. Yeah.
Yeah.
A few times, yeah, because he said it the first time, and he's done some callbacks to that. He prides himself in that, I'm sure.
Yes.
But he did a great job of putting both guys over, mostly Joe, because I didn't even know he doesn't have a win over Joe, which was
Punk.
Yeah, he said.
Yeah,
that.
he's never beaten Samoa Joe.
So
and and Roddy had also never beaten Joe,
right?
Which is Punk was saying that too.
So that was really good. It made Joe look great, and this one felt like like I was saying with Juice and Ricky, but more this one. Like it felt like a competition. It felt like two guys who like.
This was, I mean, when you have these two guys in the ring, it's like
right, and they said
they
hadn't
feel like
wrestled.
a fucking fight because they're just killing each other. Punk being like, my strategy for next week is to not get hit.
Exactly. Yeah.
He also said, "I'm big in Canada, people. I'm bigger than Wayne Gretzky."
And then the camera went on him, and like he was just staring after he said that,
just grinning. Yeah.
It was
just me when I lie face. Yeah.
But he did great. They're both. It's weird, right? Because they said they hadn't wrestled in what, like 17 years. What they said.
Yeah.
Right, and they had this weird chemistry of people who like know each other's styles and know what they're getting.
Yeah.
Even though they hadn't been, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just
they're
two
real
pros,
I mean,
like we say all the time. Like it was just two pros. They hit each other hard. Everything made sense. And yeah, they were just trying to beat the shit out of each other. And that's just, I feel like that is a common theme in the show is just that is like, It feels competitive. It feels like there's a reason for everything, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah. Then we got the post match. Roderick Strong gets choked out by Samoa Joe, and we get a full stretcher job. Somber tones from
Adam Cole came out.
Adam Cole
on the show.
Is here. No music either. This is not the time for music. Not the time for it's all about
boom.
Right now, it's not about the boom
at all. No.
Yeah, it's usually always about the boom.
It's all about.
Right now, it's not.
Usually, yeah. Yeah. There was no Bebe.
This was really good at making Joe feel like. I mean, we already know Samoa Joe's a killer, and he's a problem in that locker room,
Right.
But this made Samoa Joe just the sight of seeing CM Punk enraged him so much that he decided to try and kill Roderick Strong is real grabs.
No, at this point he's just like ruthless, like, and that in addition to what Punk was saying the whole time, which is like, if Roddy wins, whatever, I think I kind of have the mental edge over Roddy, but I can't say the same about Joe, kind of thing, because he's never beaten him. add that to the post match, and then obviously like CM Punk versus Samoa Joe speaks for itself. But having this also was great, and then having Punk's kind of reaction to it be more like he was more like upset about Joe than he was concerned for Roddy a little bit. So I thought that was good.
Yeah, this was also great. The Roddy chants getting louder
Right.
as they were taking him out. That
Mm-hmm.
was really good shit.
Man, I think when Kyle comes
Also,
back,
go back to this. Kevin Garnett. Samoa
when
Joe's Kevin Garnett.
when Kyle comes back, that's gonna be if they team them up, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. What else? Is there anything else you want to talk about? AW wise,
What's the Owen looking like right now? What's the bracket looking like?
we have
Yeah.
Hobbs and Ricky.
Okay. Oh yeah, Team Taz.
Yes, implodes again.
Mm-hmm.
Still imploding. This is disgusting. That's nasty. Joe is not Zion.
That's crazy, especially what's gone down the past few weeks.
What's happened with Zion recently?
I don't think she's been in the news a little bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's Punk Joe and then Hobbs and Ricky. Do you think
Right.
what do you think the final is going to be?
Oh, interesting.
I think there's two options.
I think
I think either Joe wins and Ricky wins and Joe puts over Ricky, or Punk wins and Hobbs wins and Punk puts over Joe or Hobbs.
So you think the younger
Ricky or Hobbs are winning.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I think wow, I could go either way with Hobbs and Ricky, honestly. Like that match. I'm not sure. You don't think they do Punk
Joe's
and
gonna win
Starks?
here. I think Joe's gonna win here because I think they're gonna do Joe and Punk at Wembley, where Punk wins.
Right.
But I could be wrong. Punk could just win this, and then CM Punk and FTR could wrestle Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. So who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Who knows what's in the cards, folks?
Who
We don't
knows?
know.
We don't know.
Listen. I'm gonna get it out. I think it's happening. I'm ready to get my heart broken when it doesn't, but I think it's happening.
You really first episode back, and you're already saying that.
Oh, this is good. I didn't think of that.
Well, yeah, that's why I asked. You don't think Punk Ricky's an option?
I think it's it's obviously an option because they're still in the tournament. But I didn't think the Punk full turn. I don't really think a full turn is going to happen, to be honest. I think he's just going to kind of walk the line, depending on. I think he's going to let it play. I think he's going to let it play out.
It's interesting because Punk, the dynamic between them has been so weird.
That's why I love the dynamic with the crowd because.
No, I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying obviously there's that factor, but I'm saying between Punk and Ricky, because really Punk was kind of just thrown into the Ricky stuff. FTR was helping Ricky. I don't know, man.
I didn't even think of this. We don't even know what's in the bag. If they do a 2 world title thing, I'm gonna be so mad.
But I also don't.
If they do a 2 world title thing and it doesn't instantly lead to MJF and Punk,
I agree. It
needs to. There cannot be a elongated CM Punk's also the champion with challengers. No, CM Punk needs to say that, and MJF needs to come out immediately.
Actually, the more I think about it, the more I think Joe wins against Punk in some. I don't know if he cheats or something, because I do agree that Punk won't lose clean while he has the bag.
Yeah.
But I don't know, because I could fully see, what you were saying. Joe wins here by whatever manner.
I think Joe's winning.
And then they do all out. Have this start the Punk Joe thing.
Yeah. I think Joe's winning, which would make him the lineal world champion.
Yeah. And then you think, okay, so Joe wins. You think Ricky beats Joe?
Yeah. I don't see the point in Joe winning that match.
Yeah, I don't know, man. The way Joe's kind of been presented, I don't know if that's. I don't know. That's an interesting one. I think it really could go either way. I think anyone
I
could
think
win
if
this.
Ricky's in the final, he needs to win, unless it's a Punk heel turn or something like that. But if it's Joe and Ricky, I think he needs to win.
What I like about this year compared to last year is that
I
last year there
want
was
Ricky
kind
to
of
win the most out of everybody.
last year there was kind of a clear path to the final. This year it was like, okay, we know we had an idea we are getting Punk and Joe from when the bracket came out, but after that it was like it could literally be anything.
Yeah.
That's
And
I don't know.
then
That could definitely go either way.
on the women's side, we still have to do Britt and Ruby, but then Sky Blues in the semifinal, and the other semifinal is Willow and Athena. Athena should win the whole thing.
She definitely should win. She absolutely
Willow, whoever wins Willow and Athena should win the whole thing.
I agree, 100%.
So
that match is gonna be so good.
I think there's actually two options for this. It's either Sky Blue Athena final or Ruby and Willow final.
Yeah.
And then I think Athena or Willow was winning this whole thing.
Willow Athena is gonna be so good, bro. Like if
The
you guys
first one was
haven't seen,
awesome.
right? I remember I was like that's one of my favorite matches I've seen in person in like the last.
Oh, you were
the
there.
last few years.
Yeah.
I was there for those two tapings. That was incredible. Athena got that arena of whatever, like
Yeah. The
however
Sky
many
Blue
people.
Athena match was also really good on Ring of Honor. So
Like that place.
Athena's really good, everybody.
I agree.
Hot take.
Yeah, if you haven't seen that first match from Ring of Honor, try to watch that before this one because they had really good chemistry. Especially because Athena's so like hateable as a heel and Willow's so lovable. It just made for a great match. So I'm really excited. That's honestly what I'm looking forward to the most.
Yeah. Or actually, Ruby could beat Willow in the final. Because she did lose it last year in the final.
Right.
I don't know if she should lose in the final twice in a row. Not that it really matters because
Ruby could use. Yeah, I think
Ruby could. I think the Outcast could use this on top of like Ruby walking around with the trophy, Tony being the world champion.
Because I wouldn't say that Willow's made right now, but she's in a great position. I think regardless of what happens.
Oh, you know
that's
what?
I'm saying.
You know what? She's gonna lose the New Japan Strong Belt too soon. She's wrestling Julia.
You don't think they circle back to her and Athena on Ring of Honor, maybe?
They could, but I'm saying I think she's gonna lose the New Japan Strong Women's Champion, so her losing to Ruby wouldn't be a problem.
Oh, right. Okay.
Because
I agree.
Julia's definitely winning that.
Right. I think honestly, out of everyone here, I think Ruby benefits the most from this.
Yeah. Now that I said it out loud, I actually think Ruby should win. And then you do some kind of Outcasts versus Originals big, like 8-woman tag at Wembley.
Let's just end it, right?
Yes.
How long has this been going on now?
Long. January.
It feels like it's been right. Yeah, it has been January.
Tony joined Saraya in January. And then in March was Revolution. That's when Ruby joined and really got cooking. Because that January to the LA show to Revolution, they did the same fucking thing every week. Where Saraya or Tony or Ruby Saraya or Tony wins. Jamie and Britt run out, spray paint, same thing.
Right, because the LA show was the mystery partner thing, right?
Yes, and it was Tony Storm.
Yep.
It started when Mercedes joined. Factual. This is true. Yeah, that's true. But and then obviously you do some kind of big multi-woman match for Wembley, probably Ruby, or maybe they just do a tag match actually, because you could do Ruby and Saraya versus Willow and Sky Blue, and then I think Jamie Hayter should win the world title back at that show if she's healthy.
Great.
Because Jamie Hayter's good, as she said herself.
That's interesting. I wonder if the plan at any point was to do women's blood and guts with the men.
Maybe. Because remember when...
Because it definitely felt like that was where they were
going. It felt
going.
like the women were going to get blood and guts and the BCC Elite was just going to do Anarchy.
Right.
Women's Anarchy in the arena at Wembley sounds crazy.
Sick.
But I feel like there's not enough people.
Right, it's not enough people because and you also need Jamie to
win the world title.
to
She needs to win the world title at Wembley.
Well, she needs to have a singles match at Wembley for
She
sure.
needs to win the world title at Wembley.
Well, she needs to have at least a singles match.
She needs to win the world title back at Wembley. I'm not budging. I'm not budging.
No, I agree. I agree. I think that's the move there.
And if they can get anywhere near there, which they can, if they can get near that full gear match, but in front of 90,000 people or whatever, or fucking 75,000 people or whatever, that full gear match was real. That was awesome. Mm-hmm. That's one of my favorite matches I've seen live.
I'm still looking forward to that show. And honestly, in Money in the Bank, like I watched kind of the end of it, like the way the crowd was. I'm so, not to give Brits their prop or anything, or their props or whatever, but I'm very excited for that show. That's gonna be a crazy atmosphere.
Yeah, I'm very ready. That shit better look cool.
I hope it does.
That shit, if it's like the Dynamite fucking entranceway, I'm gonna be very angry.
Me too. I need a big stage. I need
double-decker bus on the stage.
Every time, I don't know if you've seen the account that's like, I need the LED wristbands, bro. I retweet that shit every time. It comes on my timeline. We're like, we need the LED wristbands at Wembley. We fucking do. That visual would be so sick. I'm so excited.
Atmospheres at Wembley. Is this true? I mean, it's professional wrestling, so I think it will. I think it'll be fine. I think we're gonna be fine. Is that it?
I think so. If Tope Suicida is not,
fuck him. We're not waiting for him. All right. Well, I guess this has been Fleet Week. We're back.
We are back officially.
In action.
We're back.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to be here next week. Already gonna miss one.
Are we already doing this?
Yeah, already gonna miss one next week.
Okay.
Unless you and Tope want to do it, you can. But yeah. That's it. Chris, fill dead air while I look for the outro video, please. I'm gonna do the old.
Yes. So again, apologies for no vibrator, but we are back. I think even if Dukes isn't here next week, we should still run a show. Hopefully, if Tope is available. We're gonna try to do 5 p.m. every Sunday, if possible. If not, it'll be like today was, where it's like 30 minutes or whatever. For scheduling, classic Fleet Week. The picture of Joe. Yes, the picture of Joe Mati was on.
Oh, we need that front.
Yes, I was thinking the same thing.
Can we make that? Can we make that like the backdrop, like instead of the car? Just.
I don't know about all that.
Well,
but yes, This has certainly been an episode of Fleet Week.
One of the episodes ever.
when all three of us will be on screen together for the real reunion, who knows?
Yeah, Tope still hasn't graduated. He hasn't done a show without Joe yet. Loser.
We're totally not gonna make that a thing.
All right. Goodbye, everybody. I still don't really know how to do an outro. Wave.